Hi students, today we will be doing few numericals regarding speed and velocity. In our last class, we have already discussed regarding distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, average speed and average velocity. Today we will be doing few numericals regarding speed and velocity. So our first numerical is a car travels from A to B where the distance between A to B is given 100 km in 4 hours and returns back to C, which is 20 km from B, in 2 hours. Calculate speed and velocity of the car. So let us draw the diagram. Now the car travels from A to B, which is 100 km, it is given, which is 100 km, and this distance traveled by the car is in 4 hours, and then it returns back to C, which is 20 km distance from B, and this distance traveled in 2 hours. So this is the situation given to us, and the question is calculate speed and velocity of the car. Now we know speed equals to total distance by total time. This is the formula of speed. So what is the total distance by the car? 100 km, and it returns back another 20 km. That means 100 plus 20, that is 120 km. And the total time taken by the car is 4 hours and 2 hours, that is 6 hours. So in this case, speed is 120 divided by 6 equals to 20 km per hour. Next, velocity. Velocity, displacement by time. Velocity is, we know, displacement by time. Now here displacement, this is the main point on this question. What is displacement here? Displacement is initial position and the final position. The distance between these two is known as displacement. So initial position of the car was A and it stopped here in C. So this displacement is 100 minus 20, that is only 80. So here we will write 100 minus 20, and the time taken will be same, 4 hours and 2 hours, total 6 hours taken by the car. So displacement is 80 only and time taken by the car is 6 hours, so it is 40 by 3, that is 13.3 km per hour. So this is our first numerical, which is very important. Let us to our next numerical. Please copy this numerical. A cyclist travels in a circular path which is of radius 7 meter. The radius of the circular path is 7 meter given, and returns back to its starting point in 11 seconds after one complete rotation. Calculate the distance and displacement of the cyclist. So in this case, again let us draw a figure. Now let us say the cyclist starts from A, it travels in a circular path and comes back to its initial position A, and the radius of the circular path is 7 meter given, and he takes 11 seconds to complete this path. So the question is calculate the distance and displacement of the cyclist. Also we can calculate here speed and velocity also. So we can also calculate speed and velocity. We can write calculate speed and velocity also. So let us solve it. So what is the total distance covered? Total distance covered is the perimeter of the circular path. The formula of perimeter is 2 pi r. So we have written 2 pi r. The total distance covered is 44 meter. But this is the distance traveled, 44 meter. So what is the displacement now? Displacement is 0. Why? Because it started from A and its end point is also A. So there is no displacement. So we have written total displacement is 0. So what is speed here? Speed equals to distance traveled by time. We know distance traveled is 44. Time taken is 11 seconds. So we can say for 4 meter per second. This is speed, whereas velocity is 0. As displacement is 0, so velocity is also 0. Next numerical. A car traveling with initial velocity of 5 meter per second and then it travels with final velocity of 19 meter per second. Calculate the average speed of the car. So the initial velocity of the car is given, that is u, and the final velocity of the car is given 19 meter per second. So we know the average speed formula is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. So we can write 5 plus 19 by 2, that is 12 meter per second. So these two numericals are very important from examination point of view. Let us do few numericals. A car travels from X to Y in 2 hours with 40 km per hour speed. This is average speed given. And again travels from Y to Z in 3 hours with 10 km per hour speed. This is also average speed in the same direction. Calculate the average speed of the car. So let us draw the situation again. The car travels from X to Y in 2 hours with 40 km per hour speed. And in the same direction, it travels another 10 km, another 3 hour distance with 10 km per hour speed, which is also average speed. This is given. Now the question is calculate average speed. So in this case we will calculate the total distance traveled first, then we will use our formula. So what is the total distance? So distance between X and Y. So XY distance is 40 km per hour into 2 hours. 40 km per hour, this is average speed into time. We know speed into time gives us distance. So this is speed, this is time. It will give the distance traveled by the car. And the YZ distance is similarly we can calculate 10 into 3, that is speed into time will give the distance between Y and Z. So the total distance and divided by total time will give us average speed. So total distance is 80 plus 30, that is 110, and total time taken is 5 hours. So our average speed is 22 km per hour. This is very important concept. And we have few numericals to be covered. A bus travels from Kolkata to Dhaka in 80 km per hour speed and returns back from Dhaka to Kolkata with 100 km per hour speed. Calculate average speed of the bus. What is the total average speed of the bus? Okay, so because it is having two different average speeds, so we have to calculate the average speed here. Let us again draw the situation. Kolkata to Dhaka. While it was going to Dhaka, it had 80 km per hour speed. While it was returning from Dhaka to Kolkata, its average speed was 100 km per hour. And let us consider the distance between Kolkata to Dhaka is x. This is the distance in kilometer. So we have written, let's say distance between Kolkata to Dhaka is x. Now the time taken be t1 while it was going to Kolkata to Dhaka. Let's say the time taken by the bus is t1. So time taken to reach Dhaka is distance traveled by speed. So distance is x we have considered, and speed while it was going to Dhaka is 80. So time is x by 80 hours. Similarly, while it was returning to Kolkata, time taken, let's say it's t2. So time taken to return is distance travel again divided by speed, same distance travel, that is x, and now the speed is 100. So these are in hours. Okay, so our formula in this case, we can calculate total time again. Total time taken is t1 plus t2. So x by 80 plus x by 100 we can calculate. After doing LCM, we get 9x by 400. This is our total time taken by the bus. Now the main formula, average speed formula, average speed equals to total distance travel divided by total time. So total distance travel is, it will take x to go and again x kilometer distance to return. That means x plus x, that is 2x. So here total distance travel 2x, and total time taken we have just calculated here, 9x by 100. So total distance by total time will give you average speed. So 200 by 9 km/h is the average speed of the bus. So thank you students, please go through these numericals.